Detroit Urban Survival Training or whatever.
Okay.
That shit is, everyone's talking about it, and it is fucking hilarious. As a lifetime martial artist and a former martial artist,
we can both confirm that is bullshit.
It's a lot of bullshit.
A lot of bullshit.
My man's be like, Steven Seagal.
Like, yeah, he Steven Seagals it without knowing Aikido.
Yes.
Like, he doesn't know Aikido at all. You can tell by his hand movements, that he doesn't know what he's doing.
I'll bring up like
Hold on, Jamie.
One of the funniest videos that this dude has. Oh yeah, this one where he gets shot. The guy pulls the gun back and shoots him. It's pretty fucking bad.
Send me that fucking video.
I will send you that video.
But yeah, man, it's like there's always an era in time where the fake martial arts tend to take over. You know what I mean? Like back a few years, like a couple decades back, it was like yellow bamboo and shit, and then it was like, dude, it's like all these rich people paid to go to a retreat, right? And
so don't be frightened of your passion and your dark energy.
And the guy was teaching them ki.
More power, more passion, more power. Big. Look into the hands. Good. Good.
I was the one where the dude just runs smack down into
that's
and she's like, ah!
He's like, okay, we're gonna do an exercise. You're gonna run at me, and I'm gonna run at you, and you're gonna stop me with your ki. Like he was smelling his own farts. And
we can talk about ki for forever, but
we can talk about ki forever. But this is like a fake pseudo ki type shit. Anyway, he told her she was gonna stop it, and this man just charges her. He bulldozes this woman, and then he runs her. Boom! Oh no!
And he's on the ground, and then he starts shaking. He's like,
because he knows he's getting sued.
He knows that it's bullshit.
He knows his bullshit is like
he figured it out.
Exposed.
That it was just.
And this guy's no different. This Dust guy, he's no different.
But he's training people to actually go out and get killed though.
Yeah, because he's telling them how to. As you can see, he doesn't know how to disarm an armed opponent. And it's best not to even try to fight a person with a gun or something.
Have you one of his quotes where the hands are not made for holding anything? Legit quote by this guy from Detroit Urban Survival Training. Your hands. These basically cups. Like this. These little cups you got here. What are they made for? Not for holding, apparently. I don't get it. He said it's not for holding. He said your hands are not good for holding.
But did he like try to make a point with that?
No. That was just that's what he said. These are facts. But there is like always like some like fake pseudo martial arts.
Yeah.
Even
Taibo.
But no, that was more workout. Billy Blanks is a badass though, but like
he's a badass.
He has like he did kickboxing and shit like that.
People thought they knew how to fight out.
No, that's not for fighting.
Yeah.
It wasn't for fighting.
Yeah.
But it was like the whole thing when the mysticism during like the 70s and 80s martial arts. Yeah. And then you get the 90s with the Gracies and they exposed 90% of martial arts that don't really work. Right? But those things like happen. But what I won't say is that certain martial arts don't work, right? I will say that, but in each martial art, you can find something that you can actually apply. There are lots of things in martial arts in different martial arts that you can actually apply in real situations, right? Even though everyone fucks with Aikido and like does all this, we fuck with Steven Seagal. But no, like legit, like a legit twist and like a
what's that Aikido move that Mike showed us?
I don't know.
Okay, I think it's.
I don't remember that shit.
Do you want to try? Want me to show you?
Go for it.
No, you got to like grab my wrist.
Uh-huh.
And it's like hand up, over, across, and I put my palm here.
Oh yeah, that shit. Yeah, but that's real. Yeah, but that shit hurts. Like,
it hurts
it's
like
there's lots of stuff that you can take from different martial arts and use. It's like there's shit that's applicable, right? What happens is, well, what it tends to happen is that people, it becomes real with your style. It becomes real cultish. Like I'm
that, yeah.
And then people just think their style is unbeatable, which no style is unbeatable. Every style is beatable. It depends on who you are.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there's a gym out here that they're a Muay Thai gym and they're like mad cultish. I'm not gonna say no names, but mad, like, it's just weird that these guys are like fucking cults for Muay Thai. Yeah. I love Muay Thai. It's by far probably the best for self-defense striking art. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Elbows,
like
knees.
and I've tried like 4 or 5 martial arts.
Learn you a little bit of grappling.
Muay Thai is so good for like a fist fight, like a street fight.
But the downfall is it's one-on-one. You can't.
It's super one-on-one.
You can't really
use it for multiple
attackers.
No.
Yeah. Like I said, but each martial art has
martial art is good for multiple attackers.
Multiple attackers.
Capoeira?
No, capoeira is good for kicks though.
Yeah, it's great for kicks.
Honestly, I would say for multiple attackers, you would need a mix of. You need a mix of. I would say Muay Thai for elbows and knee strikes.
Yeah.
Clinch. I would say jiu-jitsu for when you're on the ground.
Yeah.
Wrestling, if you want to take someone down, you should never take anyone down in the street fight.
No, you don't.
No, you really shouldn't. I mean, you could, but you shouldn't. But then concrete is different from the mat.
Yeah.
And I would actually, I would put Wing Chun in there. Actually,
Wing Chun is actually really strong
for the simple fact that there's no looping and everything is straight.
Yeah.
Forward, but by itself, no. But if I'm mixing it up I would add karate footwork because karate footwork
is pretty strong.
It's really strong, and now you see a lot in the UFC. Most of these guys using karate footwork. Remember back in the days, karate doesn't work.
Oh yeah, they would.
Karate doesn't work.
Karate.
No, and they realize that the footwork is superior to Muay Thai. Most guys in the UFC don't have good boxing. Boxing footwork.
No,
but it's a really good footwork because a lot of in and out. You can hit angles a lot easier.
It really is because it's like super agile.
Yeah, super agile. The downside is your lead leg is far and you can get kicked in the leg.
You get kicked in the leg.
So nothing's perfect. Nothing is perfect.
That's like kind of like Muay Thai is kind of like a stiff one.
Yeah,
kind of just there.
Yeah,
and then you're kind of just there. It's like let's liken it to Red Riot from you're just a bulldozer.
Yeah, that's it.
You're just bulldozing through it.
I mean, you can add footwork and stuff like that later. For the most part, it's like here, tight stance, tight everything. But like, if you want to learn, and then people have to realize self-defense is different from MMA, right? MMA can come close, but still self-defense is completely different because it's in a completely different area. Because like MMA, you theoretically you're safe if you're using it if you're in a range. Yeah, if you're using it for street defense, self-defense
is different because you're in a pressure situation.
Yeah, and
you're not in a rehearsed anything.
No, it's not. No, it's the thing. Like you can rehearse something 1,000 times, and when that one time pressure is on, if you don't know how to handle that pressure,
yikes!
But that's the thing. That's why it's good to things that you're learning, whether it just be for if you want to fight or self-defense. You got to practice. You got to train it. You got to spar, right? Because sparring is gonna
it rounds you out.
It's gonna round you out. It's gonna kind of teach you how to control all these different things that are going on around you at the same time. Mostly adrenaline dumps. Adrenaline. We both fought adrenaline dumps, right? Because like in a high tense situation, like if you don't know how to control your adrenaline, you've been trained doing this shit for how many years? You get into that one situation, and now it's just like your adrenaline's pumping, and now you throw the first punch, and you block, and like now you're here, done. And you're fucking tired, right?
You're tired.
Fight or flight. It's the fight or flight response, and by doing martial arts and by doing jiu-jitsu and constantly training, rolling, because after you're sparring, either boxing, Muay Thai, jiu-jitsu, Kyokushin karate, which is more so full contact. Like you get used to being hit. You're gonna stop flinching as much. You're gonna get your body's gonna get used to that rhythm, right? So if you are in a street situation where, don't get me wrong, one, it's gonna be scary. Two, the last thing you should do in any street situation is fight. Fighting is always the last option.
Yeah.
If you
always try to back out,
run, de-escalate the situation. If you can't de-escalate the situation,
then you got to be the aggressor,
and you can't back out. Like, best bet is make the first strike. If you feel like you're threatened, first strike. If not, if you're the offense, you want to end it quickly. Our coach told us no street fight shall last more than 60 seconds because then variables. He can have friends coming in. And,
like once you get into once the situation escalates to a full blown fight, you got to drop that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Period.
See, but then the thing comes in is just like why you should never be in a street fight in general, because if you hit the person wrong and he hits his head and now he's dead,
you killed a guy.
You just killed a guy.
To jail.
And if it's not on camera, luckily there's not on camera,
right?
There's cameras everywhere. Yes, Kit Kat, please leave my feet alone. There's cameras everywhere. But still, it'd be hard to claim self-defense because they're going to be like, oh, well.
Ridiculous.
But to round out the self-defense thing.
Please don't listen to losers. That's going to get you killed. No. He's not a loser. He's probably a really cool guy. But he will get people killed.
Poking the eye, kicking the nuts, never punch a body in the fight, right? So in fact, there's too many small bones and you're probably going to... Most people don't know how to throw a correct punch anyway. Even people that know how to throw a correct punch,
fuck up.
There's so many small bones in your hand that you're going to break it.
Yep.
Solid points of contact, elbow, knees, biting someone too, but people got diseases.
People got stuff going on.
Yeah.
You don't want to
catch COVID.
COVID. I wasn't thinking of COVID, but let's say COVID. Yeah.
No, it's like biting.
Yeah, I know. Biting, but when under pressure, a human's bite is fucking crazy, man.
But if you do decide to look for something, self-defense, make sure that you do self-defense, do your research, and remember self-defense isn't a fight.
Yeah.
Self-defense is like legitimately your life is on the line. And
to round up.
You have to when going to a self-defense situation, well, depending, you want to make it home to your kids at the end of the day. You want to make it home to your family, your kids. You have to make it out that situation alive. That's it. Since he said it last time, I'll say it this time. Also remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
It really helps us out.
It really helps out the algorithm.
It really helps. I hate you, right? It helps the algorithm.
You're welcome.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really.